Hey friends, welcome back. S'more here bringing you some more 7 Days to Die opinion and news, and this is going to be about the art video, Joel's video number 11. So let's get right to it, guys. So Joel gave us a good first look at distant POIs. They looked really good. Distant terrain generation wasn't one of my top priorities to get in the game, but I am actually really impressed with it, and I can see how it would be a bit of a game changer. You spawn in, and instead of just immediately trying to knock out your initial quest, maybe you want to summit something high first so you can actually see a town that's nearby, and then you can kind of maybe finish your intro quests along the way. Let's see, apparently the game engine is going to give us about a mile's worth of view distance with the distant POIs, with all of the settings turned up, and then I'm sure that'll take a little bit of a machine to do that, but hopefully not too bad. Joel showed us a new entity menu for modders. It's a dynamic menu that allows us to add in modded animals into the game. New bear. You guys know my lovely relationship with bears. Not really that big of a fan. They're adding a bigger, scarier bear. They've also developed a new fur shader. Looks real nice. But the bear resting face does look a bit constipated here, so I'm reading off my notes. Joel also mentioned that the new fur shader may mean that we get fur armor later. A new snake model, another animal that I'm not really looking forward to running into. It looks too small to actually hit. My note says "wicked creepy!" exclamation mark. He also made a comment about there being much more danger in plains biomes because of the snakes, and we might get it in Alpha 16. Let's see. This is something that I'm really impressed with. Has to do with crafting, so of course I'm going to love it here. It looks like Joel and friends have implemented a tiered crafting system with a perk that you can purchase. So what this does is you would invest your skill points, buy the perk, and then you would immediately be able to craft something to the first one is level 100, and then I'm sure each perk that you buy in this perk system, in this perk tree, would give you 100 quality, but it would cost more than the next linear cost and price. So I'd maybe think like 5, 10, 20, 40, and then 80 points to be able to craft all the way up to purple quality. Let's see. Joel says that if you focused on this alone for crafting one type of thing, let's say tool crafting, you would be able to craft master quality at level 19. So really there would technically might not even be a need to spam craft anymore, but and this is what I really like, they actually left the spam crafting method in there too. I kind of like the spam crafting, even if it's not my favorite, because it's nice to be able to multitask, use your time efficiently, and then get a leg up. Okay, the biggest topic in the video by far, though, was the random generation preview menu. In fact, he actually talked about it twice and kind of repeated himself both times. Basically, when we do the random gen preview now, you'll actually be able to go into like a god mode and fly down in between all the buildings. Towns have, it looks like, random names that, you know, could be funny. Maybe you get like a Butt Chuggingtonville or something like that. As you fly through this pre-rendered file that you generate in the main menu, everything is labeled, and it actually will also give you a location on the map too for easy teleporting to, I'm thinking. Let's see, let me look at my notes here. Okay. Yeah, so at this point you can actually generate a seed, and then you could actually show everybody where everything's at using this preview tool. It also looks like the football stadium is now included in random gen, which is nice. I was really looking forward to that. Towns also have districts now. They did get that in. So you'll have a residential district, maybe low income, maybe high income, and the POIs that spawn there are going to be consistent. Same thing with like utilities or industrial districts or social districts with school, hotel, and the stadium. Roads look a bit glitched at the time, but I mean, when are roads not glitched? Towns are also done being square shapes. Again, the socket system is going to mean very dynamic and natural looking towns. Oh, excuse me. I noticed that there were large boulders spread throughout the socket system generated towns too, which I thought was kind of cool. Joel just happened to run alongside a Shotgun Messiah or something, and like immediately up against it was a large boulder, which I didn't think we'd actually seen before. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. And then, yep, a new huge POI hotel with covered valet parking out front. I don't think we'd seen that yet. I liked how it looked. It looked massive. Going to be really hard to clear when they implement the sleeping, then get up zombies. Joel then switched to some of the fancy high-income house POIs he was working on. He's implemented a trim system, and then they got new painting and erasing paint animations in. And the trim system, it's a trim block, like the facade of a house. The trim, what's typically painted a contrasting color to the base color of the house. So we can actually have trim blocks now to look things nice. I noted painting looked nice, maybe not quite ready for prime time, but getting there. Multi-block shapes that take up more than one voxel are now possible, hard-coded in. Think arches, turrets, and they're looking pretty good too. Curved windows as well as a new opaque window with mini blinds built in, used in fancy houses. I noted here, Joel goes running around in a brand new random gen game, all settings turned up, and it looks really nice, guys. I was impressed. Joel pointed out that sleepers are coming, but didn't confirm if in Alpha 16. He made the comment that town clearing is going to change big times. You'll be able to wander the streets relatively safely, but you don't know how many sleepers are in a POI. I'm guessing the bigger the POI, the more sleepers, which will make it harder to clear said POI, because unless you lure everything out into the street, you're going to be CQC, close quarter combat, just causing it to take more time to loot the POI. Let's see. At 3550 in Joel's art video, he drops out of God mode, breaks an ankle. Thought it was hilarious, you know. So Joel wraps up his video in the snow biome. Joel comments that the snow biome is going to be a, quote, nasty biome. And along with that, I'd imagine deserts and wastelands are going to be, quote, nasty as well. I did notice that the snow biome looked like the tree count had been increased, making it really hard to see. It really starts messing with your line of sight. Lakes are still not frozen over in the snow biomes. I noted that. I also noted that since it wasn't snowing at the time he was in the snow biome, you could actually see the potassium nitrates on the ground. He's made a comment in past videos about maybe moving the potassium nitrate surface deposits out of the snow biome. We'll see what happens. It would be nice. Oh, excuse me. Seems like Joel overall is having a really good time. He's really liking how the build's going. The way he commented and the things that he said and the way in which he said it towards the end of his video made me think that maybe they're not as quite close to feature lock on Alpha 16 as I was previously guessing. But he did make the comment that the game is going to be even more harsh and unforgiving. So that was everything for the Alpha 16 art video number 11. I like just about all of this. I really like the crafting system that they're talking about implementing with invest some perk points, get a perk skill, and you jump right to 100 or 200 or 300 quality crafting for weapons or armor. Armor would be good, or tools. I bet there will be a couple different ones, right? So just because you spec into the crafting perk doesn't mean that everything you craft gets that bump. At least I hope not. I feel like that might be just a little breaking, just a little too much. Well, guys, we knocked this one out in less than 10 minutes, which is excellent. You know, I want to take his 30, 40, 50-minute videos, present it in a nice, short, easily consumed format, and then give you guys something interesting to watch in the background. I think with this video, I gave us me trying to survive on Hals' 24-hour, 1 hour to 1 hour real-life server where it's always freezing cold. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to share your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, and then I'm going to turn around and do another one over his latest Q&A video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching share, subscribe for more.